Hi again. I hope you're doing well. As I told you in previous post, today's market was seriously nice for traders and it had uh, you know great opportunities for those who were able to make it. But what happened? I always start with DXY and I want to tell you about my analysis. I seriously didn't think that DXY would be like this, and it was seriously soon for DXY, and it happened very, very fast. Anyway, but it happened. Anyway, we are traders. We need to update our analysis every day. So this line can be removed from your chart if you have the same chart with me, and I will tell you about DXY and uh, the future. So if it can, resist, if it can be supported above this line, so DXY can see 107 soon. Okay, as I have checked it with I don't know, the history of market, and the history of market was 100 somehow 7, and I can change the color for you. Now it's blue, and maybe this one is better. Yes. Then I guess it would happen because dollar is getting uh, more valuable in comparison with other currencies these days. Okay. Well, but if it wants to be bearish, so you can see the targets, and the same targets are on the chart, and you can see them easily. And let me put another line for you, or maybe rectangle would be nice. It would be the next target. If it wants to be bearish, that I don't know it will happen or not. Anyway, you can see the targets, and you might see the dollar is getting more valuable. Everything depends on Wednesday meeting, a Federal Reserve meeting, and then uh, Mr. Powell's talk. Mr. Powell is going to talk, and you need to pay attention to what he says because it's going to be very important for the market. So for EURUSD, I told you everything on the weekly analysis, and I said everything, and it happened, sentence by sentence. Now you can believe in the price action power and how it works. So what you see is the price is just at 1.04, but what I think for tomorrow would be again 1.03, and then or maybe another pullback to this zone and the rest of the trend. But what I see for euro is bearish for the following days because they haven't had any raise for their interests. Then you don't need to have this line right now. And for just setting your targets, you can draw this trend line for the bottoms, and yes, let me just update it. And what you can see at the moment of speaking is these two lines, and or yeah, I guess it can touch this if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Now there are 3 touches, 1, 2, 3 touches, and the price is moving well in this channel. And or maybe you can update this one, but you don't need that. I have drawn this because of the targets you want to set for yourself. And finally, what we can see and what I see would be the same amount, for dollar and euro in a future, and this zone has great buyers. Okay, and for pound, I guess we had a bad day for pound, and pound got weaker. And what I expect for pound was more bearish than euro, and in these 2 days, because today we had their economic growth, and it was not satisfactory for Great British pound. But the next target it can have would be 1.20 is the next target, and the final target it can have is 1.14. Okay, but we might have some reactions on the way, but at the moment of speaking, I told you this zone, and you can see the other zone, 1.23, if it wants to get bullish. Nothing else. Pound is getting weaker in comparison with dollar. USD JPY. This one, if I were you, I wouldn't trade this one. Today I was on this, and I was about to have loss, but thank God I could close my position with profit. But well, what I can see at the moment, what I'm saying, unfortunately, listen to me, I want to tell you and teach you something. You see, we had a trend line, and it was broken. Okay, it was broken like this and pull back. At this zone I wanted to sell, then the other pullback didn't let me. At finally just this zone I closed my position with profit, and I'm happy right now. But there is a probability of this for tomorrow, because once broken, and I don't know it can resist this zone or not. But if dollar wants to get more powerful, I told you before in my weekly analysis, the next target would be 137. But if the breakout wants to happen, you can see the next targets would be this zone, 133, and the next target 132.3 is the next first target, and 132 is the next target. Okay, 33, 32, round numbers. Okay, clear. And 131 is the final target it can have. But if it wants to have more targets, I will let you know in my next analysis. At the moment, just this. Okay, we can go to Canadian dollar USD. For this, we had bearish trend again, even though there is a kind of correlation between USD and Canadian dollar, but Canadian dollar got less valuable. And what you see for Canadian dollar is this. At the moment, this zone can act as a support, but if it cannot, that I think it cannot, so the next zone would be 0.76. And that's it, nothing else. Because I told you everything for Canadian dollar in my weekly analysis, that's why I don't want to make it longer. USD AUD, United States dollar, Australian dollar. So you see, Australian dollar is getting weaker and United States dollar is getting stronger. But I told you the first target is this zone. I haven't changed it yet. And this zone can act now as a great support. And you can have this zone for yourself and update your chart. This zone would be 1.44 if you want to draw it on your chart. Okay, then the next target it can have is the previous and the historical zone for USD AUD, and the next targets it can have, I have checked the history, would be these two zones. Then You can pause the video right now and just write it somewhere, or I don't know, draw it on your chart. 1.48, yeah, it's better, and 1.50. Let me just update this too. This is 1.48, and this could be 1. Maybe 50 as a next target for you, since they are, very important and round numbers. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, and you can like it if you were satisfied with this post. Don't forget to share it with your friends as well. They might be useful for them also. Have a great time, and I hope you all will be profitable for the following days. Bye-bye.